Hello and welcome to the stream. I'm DDF Racer and it is absolutely freezing here. It's 6:05 AM here in Brisbane, Australia, and it is currently 9 degrees Celsius, which doesn't sound like it's that cold, but when you're used to 15, 20, and you're in a house with no insulation whatsoever, because, let's face it, it's Australia, it's pretty cold. It's pretty cold, so I've gone full hoodie, full hat, full thermal underpants today, guys, just to try and keep some heat in me. I need to normally keep heating the tyres, but today I need to keep heating myself. So, yay! 32 degrees Celsius where Mooney GT is. I would like 31. Be careful what you wish for, because when it was 32 degrees Celsius, I was like, oh, it's too hot, I wish it was cold. This house has no air conditioning. PGIT, welcome to the stream. JT, welcome to the stream. Mooney, Norman, Sean. Very important potato. Norman, I've already said Norman. Hello, Norman again. Tuskinity, Kamoti, welcome. I don't know if Jonathan is still here. He was here before, but I think his chat message has disappeared off the top of the screen. 29Z. Against cold, you can do something. Against hot, without AC, it's hard. That is very true, Das. I'm doing everything I can in the cold here. Yes, of course you, Tuskinity, of course you, mate, you're here, hello. I haven't put the widescreen fix on TOCA 2 yet, unfortunately. I haven't had time. I saw your instructions and I just haven't had time to get around to it. I was going to do it before the stream this morning, but I fired up TOCA 2 to check. And basically all my configuration settings had reset, so I've had to reconfigure my wheel, had to reconfigure all the graphics. Thankfully my championship saved, so I haven't lost any progress in the championship. We can still do that. Oh, and it looks like Oculus has decided this very moment is the perfect time to do a software update, which is fantastic. Come on, Oculus, hopefully that doesn't break the stream. But yeah, we're not using Oculus today, we're not using virtual reality, because we are going to be racing a game from 1998, TOCA 2, British touring cars, based on the BTCC season of 1998. Of course, if you're not familiar with that, yeah, the offline modes are back as well, by the way. Here in Chile, it gets so cold that you can't even close your hands. It's annoying. Well, the clue's in the name. It's Chile. I'm sorry. In the back of my head, I thought it would be a point-to-point. I was so close to boycotting. So close to boycotting your challenge. Yep. If anyone is watching now who is trying to take part in the DDF Racer YouTube channel Hot Lap Challenge Championship, then I'm so sorry about the last combination. The Formula, the FRX 90 car at Lakeview Hill Climb Reverse. I'm so sorry. It was too good not to do. I wanted to do that from right at the start of the championship, and I was going to finish on Daytona, but the way it worked out, I'd already used the Indy cars, so yeah, there you go. You're welcome, guys. Best of luck. Anyway, we are here on the desktop, getting ready to launch TOCA 2, because we want to get back into our championship. Now, let me just pull up the results from the previous rounds. Thank you, Oculus. Thruxton, the first round of the championship, we were 11th in the sprint race and we won the feature race. At Silverstone for round 2, we DNF'd in the sprint race and won the feature race. At Donington, we were 9th in the sprint race and won the feature race. You can see a pattern here, right? Well, Brands Hatch, we won the sprint race and we DNF'd in the feature race. And Alton Park, the 5th round and the last round that we raced before we finished last week's stream, we finished 5th in the sprint race and we won the feature race. So we have 4 out of 5 feature race victories. That's not really enough points to fight with the Nissans who are at the top of the championship. We really need to get in touch with those guys because we are falling behind. I can't remember the championship positions at the moment, but we'll go and find out. So without any further ado, I'm going to switch it over to TOCA 2 mode, and I'm going to go and start the game. So here we go, guys. Now, before we go and get stuck into TOCA 2, there is a nice message from somebody. Now, obviously, BTCC 1998. Tiff Needell was involved in that championship. He actually voices the game, the commentary in the game. And when I announced that I was going to do this championship, word got out, and people talked to people, and because of the whole pandemic lockdown thing that's going on, people are generally a lot more into sim racing and online racing these days, and somehow, well, I know exactly how it was Ed. It's always Ed, the mastermind behind this channel that you never see but should thank. He basically asked Tiff if he would record a message for me to go on the stream, and when Tiff found out, he was absolutely thrilled to do it. He was so thrilled to basically just see TOCA 2, the game that he spent hours and hours in the recording studio doing the voice for, come back to life. And yeah, here we go, guys. This is from Tiff. This is Tiff.
Hello, Daniel. I'm thrilled to see that someone is bringing TOCA 2 back into the limelight. I can't believe it's now 22 years since I made that. I had so much fun making it, even though there were lots of hours saying, and the new Ford driver, and the new Vauxhall driver, and the new Peugeot driver. Anyway, best of luck with your new TOCA 2 championship.
Thank you very much, Tiff. That never gets old. Thank you, Tiff. Okay, so without any further ado, let's go and start TOCA 2, and today I'm going to let the intro play for full nostalgic value. So here we go, guys. Enjoy this. You don't get drum and bass like this anymore. Look at those pixels! I can't resist, I'm sorry. Oh, it's so good of Tiff to be able to come on and do that. What a good sport. If he joins us live for the championship, the finale, that would be awesome. I don't think he will, he's a very busy guy, but we can dream. Yeah, Tuz, post the link, mate. Tell us what the song is, because I'll probably have this on loop. I mean, the intro is fantastic, man. It's cinematic. It's a 1998 as well. I was going to say you don't get intros like this anymore, but Assetto Corsa Competizione has a fantastic intro as well. And there we go, TOCA 2 touring cars. Codemasters, no less. How far they have fallen from grace. There we go. My wheel likes to freak out in the menu when we first start, but now we are live in TOCA 2. So, if you are not familiar with this game, it is pretty damn good. And we're going to get stuck straight into our championship. So here we go. And of course, predictably, I've titled it Bin It and Win. Now, just to remind people, I will be running votes throughout today's races, so if you think I am going to bin it, if you think I'm going to crash, you think I'm going to throw it in the fence, or just do something to ruin the race, smash a windshield even maybe, blow the engine, you can actually vote for that. You can vote in the chat by typing !vote. Yes, if you think I'm going to bin it. If you think I'm going to hold it together and keep it all in one piece, you can type in the chat !vote no. So, it's up to you. And there's a little box at the bottom of the screen. You can see where the votes are. We have... I've just checked the votes. I haven't even turned a lap yet, and there's already 3 votes on the card. You all think I'm going to throw it away. You're probably not wrong. Let's load. Here we go. Yeah, Mooney, pretty damn good racing. I like that.
Welcome back to Donington Park once more for rounds 11 and 12 of the campaign. And it is rather cloudy here today, but we are not expecting rain, so it shouldn't affect the day's racing.
That's what you said last time, Tiff, and it poured down. And it poured down. So, alright then, let's go and get started in TOCA 2. I don't have to do the whole graceful putting the Oculus Rift headset on today, which is nice, because it's very graceful. Okay, one-shot qualifying. Let's go straight in.
The one-shot showdown qualifying session for the sprint race is about to start.
Oh, of course, so Mr. Potato. I forgot to turn the voice chat back on. I'll do that after quali, mate. I forgot you were there. Sorry, mate. I'll put it back on. Joining us in the voice chat today, if he wants to, of course, if he's still there, will be... This is a very important potato as we completely mess up the first corner. Can we restart that? No. We're starting from the back, guys. Start as we mean to go on. Nothing like a fight from the back. Last the first challenge in a sprint race. It's probably only 6 laps long. The rift would warm me up a little bit though, that is good. I didn't think of it like that, Mooney. Yeah, I smell rain as well. Vote fulfilled already. I have slightly improved my wheel settings from last time. It's not as twitchy around the centre point now. It's a lot better to drive. Tell by how much more stable that final chicane is. Obviously this is the second time we're running Donington in this round.
Let's see where that time puts him on the grid.
Probably last. Is it last?
So with all the drivers' laps complete, it's another pole position for Anthony Reid.
Well, it's not first.
A poor lap there means the new Ford driver will be starting from the back of the grid.
Yep, I thought so. Alright, well let me bring the voice chat back on if he's still there. Welcome to the voice chat, Mr. Potato.
All the drivers are on the grid and the lights are about to come on. Let's see who gets away in the lead.
It's better wheel setting and you go off in the first corner.
Yeah, always the way.
Left with goes straight.
Well, let's see if we can survive the first sprint race here. 6 laps, Donington.
No.
You don't think so?
Nah, you can survive. Just maybe get a bundle off for your teammate.
Well, we're going to go around the outside to begin with. Making up a few spots here down into the Craner curbs. Everyone, big shout out for very important Potato in chat. We're up to 10th already.
Car, right.
Oh, I just realised there'd be quite a bit of a delay on your stream, mate. I might see if I can sort something out on Discord so you can catch it more real time and be a proper spotter.
Yeah, well, I mean, car ride would probably been through.
Oh, it would be appropriate at any point during this race, considering we're surrounded by Vauxhalls. Spud. Yep, I've got a real life crew chief today, Des. Mr. Potato, who does the strategy. Oh, there's one of the Vauxhalls taking us out, and that's a bit calmer as we try and get around the outside of the chicane. We get the cut back. Oh, that was a pretty sweet move. I like that. Was that Cleland? No, that was Derek Warwick. Oh, I like that. That was a good overtake. Yep. Yeah, the wheel's feeling so much better this week. That factory reset has really fixed things.
Almost like I can drive now, it's weird.
You'd like to be my crew chief, JT? Well, I will see what can be arranged. I will see if I can sort something out. Oh! Oh, we got taken out! We did get taken out by our teammate.
I should not say things right too often.
The prophecy is real. Oh, I can't believe that happened. We're now back in last position.
I'm an amazing race engineer, apparently. Can predict the future.
I'd give you 12 out of 10. Oh, well, there we go. The vote has been fulfilled already.
I mean, I did screw up your strategy for us and CEST. Well, I mean, it was 1 liter short. I mean, it was actually not short, but then Raceroom does not like having 1 liter less.
So basically what you're saying is you did nothing wrong, it was the game.
Yeah.
I'll stand by that. For anyone who is unsure of the context...
I should have calculated an adequate leader in. I will do that for next time.
Yeah, obviously for anyone who is unsure of the context, in the sprint race at Tuesday Thunder last week, this week even, I was 1 litre short in the final race.
He did make the line though.
Yeah.
In my defense.
I had 0.12 litres remaining. So I did have enough fuel, but yeah, Raceroom doesn't like half-empty tanks. coming up on an angry pack. So much tyre smoke. Hippity hoppity over the curb. That Honda is my property. Oh no, he's still there. No, he's not. Let's see if we can get into the top 10, get some points. I think it's top 10 for points, so let's see if we can get 4 more spots in 3 laps.
Yeah, you can.
Sabotaged by our teammate. Oh. Again. Will Hoy is a pain. Great moustache though.
I haven't seen it. I will look it up.
Everybody starts furiously Google image searching Will Hoy.
That's a good moustache.
Got taken out by the Honda. Yeah, the steering wheel is on the left-hand side today. This must be an import.
First again.
The AI likes to send it in that corner.
Every corner. They'd lock up everywhere.
Yeah, this is a bumper car race, this, Jonathan. I'm not having a fantastic time so far.
2 laps to go. Repeat, only 2 laps to go.
I do love how they got the AI down like really well, except for that when they brake, they lock the brakes.
Yeah.
And it's not a bug, it's a feature.
Like Mooney GT says in chat though, at least I'm keeping the pattern up. Terrible sprint race, which means I must be on for a win in the feature race, right?
Yeah, I mean, your endurance races are hard to run.
Yeah, exactly. I prefer the longer races. That's what I'm used to. That's what Ed trained me for.
Yeah, it did well. Like, you see Aiden, he's more of a sprint man. He lasts like 20 seconds.
Oh, burn.
Luckily he's not here. And so Ed isn't as well, probably, so I can just make burns about them.
Hello!
Oh, be careful with Ed.
HRD, how are you, mate?
Final lap.
Kamoti.
This is the final
I will
lap.
play multiplayer, but I'm going to finish my offline championship first. But I know that you guys over on the Discord are always around and always up for a race, so that sounds like a fantastic idea. But yeah, we're in 15th position in the sprint race here at Donington for round 11 of the championship, I believe. And we've had a terrible race so far. We've been taken out twice by the AI. We're going around the outside. Really? What's going on with the steering? Why is it telling me to go right? Have I got some kind of... Oh. Maybe I've got some kind of steering assist turned on, because, yeah, like I said, before I came on the stream, I basically had to redo all of my settings, so... I think that something is wrong with my game, because it was steering right when I was trying to turn left, and I think maybe there was some kind of steering assist turned on. Ooh, okay. Let me check the difficulty settings. Or configuration settings or something. And that's the last lap, and we're finishing in last position. If we can restart that, I probably will.
You put assists on. Cheating.
I didn't put them on, it reset.
Here's how the race finished.
Lies.
So, as we can see, top of the list again, notching up another impressive victory
It's a
is
Nissan win.
Scotland's Anthony Reid.
It's a Nissan win, that's exactly what we don't need for the championship. There aren't any steering assists. Okay, that's interesting, but why was it turning left when I was turning right then?
It's
Anthony
back to the
Reid.
drawing board for the new Ford driver there as he brings up the rear.
Ooh. That's not good. That's not good. And it's raining. Yay! This is probably going to be the end of the championship right now, guys. Thank you for tuning in. It's been great doing the TOCA 2 championship. See you next time. No. Isn't there a cheat code that turns on driving assists? I haven't used it. I haven't put any cheat codes in. So... Let's have a look.
Anything could happen here today, with the new rules adding tension and drama.
Let's give it a go.
both the day's qualifying
Let's give it a go.
sessions.
Here we go. I'll reset the vote after quali, Mooney. Thanks for the reminder, mate.
Tension and drama.
Lots of tension and drama here. Mostly self-inflicted.
Hey, you made the first corner this time. Oh wait, yeah you did.
Just a little bit of gravel on the outside for good measure. Just a tiny bit.
Yeah, the thing is I can see it like 15 seconds after you do it, so I'm not sure.
Oh, it's a bit slippier in the wet, that's for sure. Alrighty. See if we can hold it together for fun. She can get a lap on the board for quali. Big lockup. Or just tyre squeal, who knows?
Let's see how that time fits into the final
Oh,
grid.
where have we
The
got?
knob bridges remind me of
With the
Le Mans.
session now over, pole position is taken once more by Scotland's John Cleland.
There's
A
a lot-
great lap from the new Ford driver.
Yes.
He'll start on the second row.
Oh, this is promising. This is very promising. Okay, let me reset the votes very quickly, guys. So you can decide whether I'm going to bin it or not in this round. So complete that vote. Start poll again. There we go. And very...
As Tiff said, great lap.
Ah, thank you, mate. I'm going to see if I can set something up on Discord for you right now. One sec.
Would be nice.
Alright, can you see that on Discord? That should be a lot more real time for you, mate.
Yeah, thank you. It's loading now.
That's alright. And instantly the votes are coming in. Instantly the votes are coming in. Okay, wow. Okay, let me just have a look. We've reset it and we're already up to 6. We got 4 in favour of yes binning it, and 2 in favour of not binning it. So let's continue. And head on to the feature race, where we will be starting in 4th in the wet. Okay, I'm going to try that on the grid, Tuz. See what happens.
Conditions are worsening here,
finish
and it
first.
looks like it has actually just started raining as the drivers get ready for the feature
Oh, no.
race. With the media reporting a possible ousting from the team, the newcomer really needs to get his act together today.
Thank you, Tiff. Yeah, oh, okay, when I turn it full lock, it turns the other way. Oh. Okay, so plot twist. Don't give it full lock, Dan. That's why it's turning. Okay, Tuz. Terrible start here. Terrible start here in the rain. That's Will Hoy again. We're going to have some more Ford Mondeo dramas. Have to lift out of it. He's getting sketchy. We've got someone on the inside. Heading towards the old hairpin. Down to 10th. From 4th on the grid. Yeah, mamma mia. We're on the outside of a Tim Harvey now. Oh, one of the other Peugeots has gone off into the gravel, so we get a freebie, but Will Hoy gets back past us again.
I think somebody just dumped somebody else.
Ah, once again. Alright. Not great. Not great. I think it may be a dead zone issue with the wheel. Yeah, it's definitely a dead zone. I think I set the dead zone. Oh, 15th. Come on, this is going terribly. Same corner again. There's cones all over the place on the track. Oh. Yeah, it's that corner has been our downfall today, big time.
Yeah, maybe don't try to go around the outside there because the AI seems to be a bit finicky. Because it's weird, because you're giving them room for the racing line, but they still just turn you.
Yeah, very true. This is touring cars, though. That is to be expected.
Yeah, I saw a new story time on it.
Now the fight back begins. Can we put some mega pace in and get the win? We have to win to continue the championship. We're not doing well so far at all.
Don't think you're not plugging videos here in your stream.
I certainly don't make it easy for myself, do I?
You don't?
Alrighty. Okay, well we're not too far behind. Hopefully we get the pace. We can get back past them.
Oh, I need to brake.
I think it was someone facing the wrong way on track then. Believe it or not, it was Will Hoy.
Hell of a lap. That's the fastest so far.
Gonna spook out the Audi A4 of Bintcliffe ahead of us.
The car ahead has still got to come in.
Yeah, that's another good point, guys. Obviously in the feature race.
Come in. It's not that weird.
What are we thinking for strategy today?
Other cars are starting to come in.
I won't throw the strategy because I have a quite unfair advantage.
What do you reckon, guys? Over to you in chat. Do you think it should be worth coming in for the early spot? Or should we do a late pit stop today?
Well, that might be why they're a bit finicky around that they slide the car. Good week.
Got the run into the chicane. Gonna squeeze in. Touring car move. Push him wide, and we have the position. We're up to 10th. Okay, Tuz is going for lap 5 or 6. Takes so much speed through these corners. HRD is going for late. Kamoti is going for early. Maybe I should set up a new vote. When should DDF pit? The rain could stop. Yeah, that's a very good point, actually. I reckon we wait and see what the weather does. Maybe the weather will get worse. We got 5 seconds to Peter Cox ahead of us. Ooh, almost lost the rear end of the car then. Okay, between 5 and 7.
It's getting dry.
It is actually. Good spot, mate. The wiper's stopped and the rain has stopped as well. We could switch over to dry tyres here.
Spotter. Spot things.
I reckon. Let's see how these cars ahead handle it.
Wait, this game has a dry line?
It looks like it.
How far ahead of that time were they?
Very far ahead. I mean, this is 22 years old now, this game.
That's the fastest so far.
Oh, a bit wide through turn 1 there. Okay, box, box, box. We're going to come in on lap 5.
And this actually means that your late pit stop should be an advantage. I mean, it's technically not dynamic weather, is it now? It's scripted, but well, it's pretty good.
Yeah. I'm thinking maybe come in for dry tyres this lap, maybe.
Yeah, it could actually work. I mean, if the dry line's big enough, I can't actually see it because pixels.
Yeah.
I mean, you could risk it, otherwise you just start again.
Very true. Very true. We have that option, of course.
It's not FLMC or SNZ or anything else.
The only person we're going to disappoint today is Tiff.
Ah, don't be that necklace. You'll disappoint all of us.
Okay, pit stop. Pit stop.
Kidding, of course.
LA speed.
Actually seeing the UI for this, it's actually really well done.
It's really good, yeah. Okay, so we're going to change over to dry tyres, guys. Unknown Man, hello. Instinct, hello. Ty, hello. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's great to have you here. It's been a little bit go, go, go so far. I haven't had a chance to say hello.
Hello everyone who has to listen to my horrible voice.
Yeah, just to remind everybody who is watching, joining me on voice comms today as Mr. Spotter is Mr. Very Important Potato. You may recognise his name from the channel, of course. He always does my strategy, and now he's becoming a live pit engineer for me. And the racing isn't going so well so far, but the engineering is on point, so that's a plus.
I predict the future, so...
That is very true. You said my teammate was going to take me out, and he did. So there we go.
Certainly not Team Orders or something.
Okay, the track is still a little bit wet. But we're going to make it work. We're going to try and get up some spots. We need to win the race to continue. The race started in the wet and now it is drying out ever so slightly. We're on the dry tyres. We finished last in the sprint race. We need to finish first in the feature race to keep the championship alive. And we've got 6 laps left to do it. We are closing in massively on the cars ahead. People are making pit stops. We're now up to 13th position.
The car ahead has already made their stop.
The car ahead, that fight is for position. Win it, don't bin it. Yes, Das. The cones on this track probably do have physics as well, mate. Now, obviously, this game doesn't look great, but that's because it's from 1998.
A lot of planes on this track.
The graphics have
Seeing
evolved.
as it's a racetrack, that's actually surprising.
Yeah. Obviously, graphics have evolved a lot in 22 years, but the gameplay is just as intense as ever. Yeah, Norman. Sometimes you can't beat a little bit of retro gaming.
Yes, braking is middle of the straight, that's a good idea.
Okay, we got the run on Gianni Morbidelli. Ex-Minardi driver, of course. Got him.
Hell of a lap. That's the fastest so far.
Just throwing it around turn 1 though, you can take so much speed.
Doing well on the laps.
Yeah, just gotta
And
chuck in those fastest laps, get some hot laps, mate. That's what it's all about now.
And knowing this game, you can apparently get 24 seconds within a lap, so...
And we got 5.7 seconds to James Thompson ahead of us. But I can see him on the track there, they're pretty slow. And the confidence is building, the track is definitely getting much drier now. Those
Seems to be that Thompson has binned it.
those slick tyres are definitely working alright now. So much grip.
Yeah.
Alright.
You got almost a second, like within the sector.
Alright, final chicane. Late break, I'm going to keep it in 4th this time because I used to be running it in 3rd and bouncing off the limiter, so here we go. Instinct, thank you so much, mate. I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. Oh, we got a Vauxhall coming out the pits ahead of us. Take avoiding action to the right hand side. And launch into the first corner. We're now up to 9th. And that is a train of cars ahead of us with 4 laps to go in the race. We could be on for a heap of overtakes here. We need to win. We need to win to continue. Otherwise, we got to do this all over again. 1.8 seconds to James Thompson ahead of us. We've closed at 4 seconds in that lap. Seriously, Instinct, thank you so much, man. That means an awful lot. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream.
That's the teammate. Teammate
The
has
car
come
ahead
on.
has already come in.
Oh, launching it through there, up to 8th. I'm not sure if they've pitted, but if they haven't, they're leaving it pretty late,
I think
Mooney.
you can see the leader, I'm not quite sure, but go for it.
Oh, yeah, roger that. Keep it in 4th again through the chicane, that worked last time. Launch it over the curb, take the cone out. We got a great run on the Honda, there we go. 7th position.
3 laps to go, repeat. 3 laps to go.
Oh, we got a nail biter on our hands here, guys. Got to give the AI plenty of room. Because they have a habit of taking us out. Although we do have a habit of taking ourselves out as well, let's not forget that. Slicing and dicing. Drop it down to 5th, launch it in. This is the problem corner right here. I can't remember the name of it for the life of me, but we've been taken out several times here today. We got the run on the straight. Oh, thanks, Instinct. And don't forget, if you guys are enjoying the stream and the crazy action so far with the BTCC, then don't forget to leave the stream a like, say hi in chat, because I'll do my best to read you throughout the race.
2 laps to go. Repeat, only 2 laps
And make sure you
to go.
subscribe, because it's going to be an ongoing series until the championship is done. As long as it takes to get through, this is however many streams we're doing. I tend to limit it to 2 hours per stream, otherwise we could be here for a long time. And my attention usually goes after that amount of time as well. So however many parts to this championship we're going to have, is however many parts we're going to have. But we're on part 3 today, and I'm thinking we might have to do this race again, unfortunately. But what I'm going to do after this is I'm going to go back into the menu. I'm going to put some upper dead zone into the steering, so I can avoid the whole opposite lock turning the other way situation which plagued us earlier in the race.
Okay, one lightning quick lap.
Here we go.
He's not running any downforce.
Would you believe it? It's Jason Plato going for the dive in the chicane.
Final lap. Repeat, this is the final lap.
I think he's next teacher looking for that dive.
Oh, we're going to run out of time. I don't think we're going to do it, guys. We haven't got enough time left to get back into first. Ooh, had to back out of it big time then. Rickard Rydell getting slidey at top speed. Classic Plato, of course, Kamoti. Hammer time. Oh, we're up to 4th.
By the way, do you remember which lap you finished?
Engage punt time. Yes, JT. Oh, we're not going to get the win. We're going to have to do this again. Launch it over the curb. Get a little bit of
Okay, nice podium.
Whew. It's not enough though, unfortunately.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at least you know
So,
now
let's
how
see
the
the
race is gonna
final
be.
result.
Only 4 seconds off the lead in the end. Let's see what Tiff has to say about this. Well, I still get the
Here then is
victory
the
celebration.
current BTCC table.
Man, look at those Nissans.
Nissan.
Let's see how today's events affect the
It's not
Constructors'
good, guys.
Championship
It's
table.
not good.
They are far out.
Well, the newcomer has struggled this season, and it looks like he has driven his last race in the car.
Just get completely rammed from behind.
Game over, man. Looks like we're doing that round again. Oh, okay, championship. Load game. Oh, before I do that, let's change the...
Could they do that in F1 where just everybody who can't fight for the championship anymore gets just like, he has to stand still on the grid and then they all just slowly hit them.
Yeah, some kind of elimination mode, or like they get taken out. Oh no, they tried elimination qualifying, it was terrible.
Yeah. I mean, we now do elimination qualifying, but in more groups.
There we go, look at that. See, okay, look at the deflection, guys. When you turn the wheel 100% to the left on deflection 100, you get to the full deflection, and it resets to the right, look. However, set that to 99, and it's good. So that was the problem. Yeah, that was the problem.
That's an interesting feature.
Yes.
That's probably counting to a number, and then the opposite, the opposite of the final number is 0 again because it loops.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm glad we got that fixed now. Thank you, Tuskinity
Welcome
in chat
back
for
to
pointing that
Donington
one out.
Park once more for rounds 11 and 12 of the campaign. And it is rather cloudy here today, but we are not expecting rain, so it shouldn't affect the day's racing.
I got the biggest sense of
First
deja
all, we
vu
have
right now.
qualifying for the sprint race. Just one lap of the
It's not
track
like
to
you-
get
like
that
you done most of your
all-important grid
races.
position.
Okay, don't hit the gravel.
Roger. Oh, I was tempted.
Good job.
I was
Good
thinking
job.
about it just for you. Alright, so now we have a little bit of track knowledge. We've done a couple of races here at Donington. We know how the car
Don't make
handles.
me use reverse psychology.
Wait, does that mean you want me to make you use reverse psychology?
Wait. That's a very interesting statement.
Gotta reset the vote, of course, Mooney. Thank you for being my eyes and ears. Oh, big slide. It's not going to be pole, but it could be not last, which is what we got first time round. The sounds in this game are actually really good. Big launch over the curb. What have we got?
Let's see a
What have we got?
rundown of the qualifying times.
What have we got?
So, at the end of the
Oh.
session, strolling away
Ben,
with another
I'm
pole
actually
is
gonna
the
leave
95
you, your
champion
own business
John
now.
Cleland.
Remember,
so that lap
no
puts
traffic
the
and no
newcomer
pressing around
right
the
in the
outside
thick of
for
it
that
at the
one corner.
start.
And good luck with the rest of the stream.
Awesome. Thank you
I'll
for
see you around.
thank you for joining, Mr. Potato. Yeah, look after yourself, and I'll see you soon, eh?
Yeah, see you.
And that is a very important Potato joining us for the round that didn't count. We got to go and do it ourselves now. We got to rely on our own judgment, our own spatial awareness, which has obviously treated us so well so far in these BTCC 1998 races. We're going to start the race. Pray for a good turn one. We're not last.
The start of a race is always important, but the start of the short sprint race is critical. Let's see what happens.
Reset the votes, of course. Almost forgot. Almost forgot. Whew, that was close. There we go. Voting has now been reset. And we're going to go and continue with the race. Oh, that was a close one. Ha, you thought so as well, Das. Let's see if we can do better than 16th. I'm always nervous when we get around our teammate. Oh, there's a bit of brakes ahead of us, so we're going to give him a little bump and run, hopefully. Rickard Rydell ahead of us, Derek Warwick in the Vauxhall as well. We're getting forced wide by Rickard Rydell there, that's not good. Big brakes, big nudge again. And one of the Peugeots is going to get us on the outside. That's Tim Harvey. Oh, this is frantic so far. Up to 9th, got him around the outside. I can still hear him there though, is he there? Nope, we're clear. Tuck into the Volvo, see if we can get a slipstream. Go through the final chicane, and see what we can do. Thank you, Tim Harvey. At least it wasn't as disastrous as last time, we're still in 10th. We haven't fallen as far back as before. So, the Peugeot driver going full send there. We are still in the points, of course. Points going down to 10th position in these races. And we got a little bit of a gap behind us, yet we're safe behind. Just try and dispatch them one by one. Of course, this is on expert difficulty. So we are running the game on the hardest we can. We want the full immersion challenge. Drop down to 5th, throw it in. We got another nudge from Tim Harvey behind us there. Oh, he's all over us. So nervous going into any kind of corner with an AI behind us. Got Rickard Rydell on the left there. Using the draft from the Vauxhall ahead of us of Derek Warwick, it seems. Not very well. Paint flying all over the place ahead of us up the road. Use that inside line out of the chicane, get the drive onto the main straight. We're up to 8. Up to 8.
Hell of a lap. That's the fastest so far.
Going for the dive into turn 1. Got him, we're up to 7th. Perfect. Oh, this is awesome. Almost half of the way through the race so far. Let's have a look at the votes. We got 4 votes. 100% no. Wow, you guys are giving me far too much credit. But hopefully that comes true. Hopefully I don't bin it. Thank you for the moral support. I appreciate that, guys. Alright. We got Mr. Reed ahead of us. Give him some space. Pull to the inside. Going side by side, he's got slightly more top speed. The Ford here, not really killing it on the straights. He moves to the inside to defend. Wow, can we get the cut back out of the chicane? Yep, we can. That's quickly becoming my favourite line. We're up to 6th. We might even get 5th into turn 1.
Repeat. 3 laps to go.
Give him plenty of space on the inside, because otherwise he'll spin me round. Is he there? I can't tell. Oh, that was close. Almost ran it wide myself. 5th position. I can see 4 cars ahead of me as well. This is going alright so far. Chicane for the win. Indeed, Mooney. I like that chicane. The steering wheel changes are really helping this week. I feel like I'm a lot more in control of the car. It's nowhere near as twitchy as it was last week. Last week was just fingertip stuff, you know? The AI is pretty good here. Instinct, apart from when they just dive from behind. I've never actually driven Assetto Corsa. I've driven Competizione, but not the original AC, so I can't possibly comment on the AI in that. Oh, he's gone deep in the chicane. Let's get a cut back on Jason Plato. There we go. Yep, that is definitely my favourite corner. We're up to 4th with 2 laps to go.
2 laps to go. Repeat, only 2 laps to go.
What's on the menu, Alan? Ah, it's an overtake. Thank you, sir. Hey, Chris, welcome to the stream. You haven't missed anything, because this is our 2nd attempt at doing this round. The first attempt, we didn't actually get enough points to continue. Shh, Das. Shh. No, he didn't miss anything. There were no bins. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you mean, mate. Whoa, big slide. Big slide. We're closing up on John Clellan now. We're on the outside going down the straight, and that is the leader ahead of us. We need to beat the Nissan. That's a Nissan. We need to get as many points in the championship as possible. Yeah, Mooney, I can't believe it either. I have it installed, but I never actually opened it.
Repeat, this is the final lap.
Here we go, last lap, guys. Give him room on the inside. I don't want to get taken out. Is he there? I don't know. I can't tell. The mirrors are tiny. There's not many pixels in them. We're in the lead of the sprint race. We've only ever won 1 sprint race in our championship so far. The rest have been pretty terrible, but the sprint race we did win. We DNF'd in the feature race, so hopefully that's not a sign. From 10th position, I believe it was. Heading towards the chicane for the final time. Guys, we're going to do it. We're going to win a sprint race. Let's see where this puts us in the championship. Yes. Yes. Give the curbs a little bit of space. We don't need to go full aggro this lap. And across the line. Take that, Tiff.
Let's have a look at the final race positions. Well, the new Ford driver has done it again, taking the checkered flag in style.
Das, there are some BTCC mods for AC. OzNZ raced them a few weeks ago on the Friday Assetto Corsa, and they look amazing. They look absolutely fantastic. I don't know if Sticky is in chat. Stickdeath 1980, I think it was 1980. Yep, Sticky from OzNZ, Aaron O'Brien. If he's around, he will vouch for the awesomeness of the BTCC mods for Assetto Corsa. So we won the sprint race. Thanks, Norman. Thanks, Chris. Thanks, Instinct. And now we have our cardboard cutouts. Here we go. Look at this. We've got the big claps. Big claps. Man, if I could move my arms that fast, I'd become a metal guitarist. Look at the flags. The wind direction's all over the place today here at Donington. Very windy skies, obviously. So we won. We won, and now we move on to round 12. The feature race that we had to go at before, which we had to win. So it'll be interesting to see what kind of result we need to get now. Because last time we finished 16th. And basically we had to win the feature race to continue, but we won the sprint race, so maybe this will take the pressure off. Maybe we don't have to win it. It would be nice to win it anyway.
Position for the feature race has to be decided now, so let's join the drivers on their second one-shot qualifying lap.
Roger that, Tiff. Hey, Chris Skinner. Yevon wasn't punished for that block on the Tuesday Thunder OzNZ race. I believe that JB had a little chat with him after the race. Wow, it's slippy. And well, we're starting from the back. JB had a little chat with him after the race and just basically said, you know, just be aware of your driving. You can't really be that aggro on the blocking. And then at this week's Tuesday Thunder at Imola, he drove absolutely fantastically. He listened to JB's advice. We had an amazing battle for, I think it was second position, third position for the podium. And he was great. Yevon was fantastic. I really enjoyed that race. So Yevon, it's good. It's great. He's good.
So let's take a look at the full rundown of lap times.
Where did we finish? It's not going to be good. It's probably going to be last.
So with all the drivers' laps complete, it's another pole position for James Thompson.
Is it last?
Not a bad qualifying
it's
session
not.
for Ford's new driver, who achieves a middle order grid position.
Instinct, I'm running the Ford Mondeo. I don't think there was... No, there wasn't a Merc in this. There wasn't a Mercedes. And the Nissan... The Nissan's the car to have, though. The Nissan is currently leading the championship. Yeah, Mooney, the rain is my nemesis. So, okay.
Well, the
Here we go.
sky has looked threatening all day and has finally delivered as the rain has started for today's feature race. So we're ready for today's longer feature race. Let's see how it unfolds.
And there is no message at the top of the screen that tells me I have to finish in a certain position. So... I guess we don't have to finish in a certain position today, but the more points we can get, the better, because those Nissans are pulling away at the front of the championship. We actually make a decent start that time. Hold it through turn one. Ooh, big brake check. The whole Mamma Mia arm never gets old. Gianni Morbidelli forcing us wide. Bincliffe forcing us wide. Getting muscled out back down to 10th position again. Through the old hairpin in the wet. It's a slippy, boy. We're gonna go on the outside. There's not much room there, but you gotta thread the needle here in touring cars. A little bump and run on Gianni Morbidelli again. Oh, there goes the windshield. There goes the windshield. We're gonna have to get Gavin from Autoglass on the case to fix that. Whoa, crazy first lap. Yep, that's Tiff Needell. Javier Casanova Morrison. What an awesome name. I love that name. That's such a cool name. Go a bit wide into the final chicane. And obviously the animation for the arm was about to come up, but then I changed gear and cut him off. Obviously, upshifts are more important than anger in this car. Go for the dive into turn 1. Instinct. I was wondering how many people would get that reference. Showing your age just like me now. Wow. Oh yeah, this steering wheel is a lot better this week. That would have killed me in the previous round of this live stream. But I can actually save a slide now. Mondale power! We're up to 7th. Although it's not quite as easy as I thought it was going to be to get past these guys. They have a bit more speed on the straights. We're on the outside. Trying to fight for 6th here. That's Alan Menu.
We think it would be a good idea to come in now to get out of this traffic.
Oh, I would agree with you on that, but it's going to stop raining. It's like one of the Hondas took us out again. We got punted into the final chicane. Wonder if Gavin from Autoglass is going to have to fix the rear window as well. Chris, since last week, for some reason, TOCA 2 decided to do a factory reset on all of my configuration settings. I'm not exactly sure what it was, but all the graphics, all the controls basically had to be reassigned, set back to 0. Thankfully the championship saved. But yeah. I don't know what's happened, but the wheel is a lot nicer to use this week. Yeah, plenty of time, like Mooney says in chat. Plenty of time. We can fight back. Now obviously because we have already done this race, I know that it is going to stop raining in a couple of laps. So I'm going to wait until lap 5 to come in. Because that worked out so much better on the dry tyres, but it's not ready for dries yet. Much better through the chicane there, up to 6th. Yep, I'm going to do a backup of the championship desk, that's a good idea.
That's the fastest so far.
Just in case, plenty of room around the outside here. Still got a little bit of a tap. Instinct. Now the devs of this game, Codemasters, probably too busy making F1 2020 right now, including the new simulation mode that they mentioned. I don't know if you guys saw that, but they're interested because of the recent popularity of the F1 2019 game because of the esports series that everyone's running. They're maybe thinking of doing like a hardcore simulation mode as opposed to just the Simcadey version they use at the moment, so Codemasters will be busy doing that right now. But if only they were manually controlling these AI cars, that would be something else, right? We got a few people not coming into the pits. We're now to 4th, 3rd, because someone is in the pits. And now we're on the outside of turn 1 again. Give them the space. Nope, clear on the inside. Codemasters doing a racing sim, yes, Das. Well, they did this one. And this was way ahead of its time. I mean, we're playing... Just lost the rear, okay. Box, box, box. Box, 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 Dan. Alright, that wasn't part of the plan. Race isn't over by any means yet. We can still get some solid points here. Solid points is exactly what we need. Maybe the intermediates are starting to overheat a little bit. Got 10 seconds down the road to Derek Warwick. We're still in 4th. Hibbity hobbity! The pit lane is my property. I should really stop using that line. change tyres, yes. We want to go to a new type of tyre. We're going to go onto the slicks. There we go. You guys might not be able to see that menu in the bottom right hand corner of the screen because it's hidden by the live chat, so apologies for that. But we are changing all 4 tyres to dries, not repairing the damage. Yeah, driver cam is good, Tuz. I like it. I've always driven in driver cam mode, to be honest with you. I've never been one for third person. I'll always go with the most authentic view possible. Yep, floating cars. We're back out in 14th.
The car ahead has already come in.
See how many positions we can make up now. Obviously everyone ahead of us is going to have to make their pit stops as I try and shift into a 7th gear that doesn't exist. Got massive overspeed on Tim Harvey there. We just got the old hairpins so much more on point than all the other cars around here. They seem to slide it. The chicane's a strong point as well. Chuck it in, and away we go up to 13th position. And we can see a few cars ahead of us. Binkcliff and the Vauxhall is 6 seconds down the road, which you can't see because the webcam is hiding that information. Unfortunately, I can't do my usual custom HUDs because SimHub doesn't work with TOCA 2 because it's a little bit too old, and I can't move the HUD positions around that I know. So unfortunately, because of the webcam and the chat and all the things I have to put on screen, you're going to miss some information, so I'll do my best to try and convey that to you throughout the course of the race. Almost wide at turn 1. Didn't make up any spots on that lap by the looks of things. Still in 13th, no one pitted ahead of us. Ooh, almost lost the rear again. We're down to 3.5 seconds to Binkcliff ahead of us. Welcome to the chat, Oscar Hardwick. Why is this not in VR? If you can find me a VR headset that was invented in 1998 and is compatible with this, feel free to post it to me. I'll give you my address on Discord, but shipping to Australia might be a little bit expensive at the moment. Welcome to the stream, mate. Sorry to hear about your penalty from Barcelona. Although, now I know what happened at the start, I wondered where you'd gone. Go for the dive into turn 1 on Binkcliff and the Vauxhall there. Send it through turn 1. Yes, that's right, Das. It's Codemasters, they wouldn't do VR anyway. Actually, that's a lie. Codemasters did VR in the original Dirt Rally incredibly well. And then they went and botched it in Dirt Rally 2.0. So Codemasters have done VR once, as far as I'm aware, and it was awesome. It's always reassuring when someone can put their hand up, Oscar, and say, "Yep, that was deserved." You know, you've got the humility to basically admit, you know, I kind of deserve that. That's what makes a proper classy racing driver, a gentleman driver, not a gentleman, a true gentleman. Man, I'm looking forward to Montreal so much, though. I had a practice run, and the amount of downforce you've got to take off that Formula 1 1996 car to be fast on the straights, but to then basically monster the curbs, it's terrifying, because I wasn't already stressful enough on these races. Okay, we're up to 11th. We're closing in. I don't think many of the cars ahead of us had to basically have to pit. We might actually legitimately be in 11th because of our spin earlier. I can see 10th and 9th ahead of us. So we've only got 4 laps, 3 laps to go. Let's see if we can make up some spots, but I don't think the cars ahead have to pit. I could be proven wrong, because I am usually wrong. Monster this curb in the final chicane, get a good drive. Is anybody in the pits? Fingers crossed. Yes, we're to... No. Yes, 10th. Round the outside of the Vauxhall. Excuse me, it's never going to work. Rexy, welcome to the stream. We already tried this combination this round, and I didn't get enough points to progress in the championship, so this is our second attempt. I won the sprint race, and now I'm in 10th position with 3 laps to go in the feature race. Tiff didn't give us our position to finish in that we needed to progress, so I guess it's just as many points as possible. Give him lots of room on the outside, he's still there! Launch it. We've got... Is that Ricard Rydell ahead of us? I think it might be. It's either... No, it's Gianni Morbidelli, ex-Minardi Formula 1 driver. No, Das, there weren't any bins. Rexy didn't miss anything. Shh, don't tell him. I don't know what you're on about. And there's Morbidelli. We've got the run out the final chicane. Those curbs, quite impressive. They put the car at a 45-degree angle. Up to 8th. Can we make some more spots? Need as many points as possible. Just launch it into turn 1 there. Ah, Oscar. Plans for next season. I am interested. Because I've absolutely loved racing with you guys, and I'm sure there's many people watching the stream right now who watched the Formula 1 1996 race the other day. I think Mooney was there. Rexy was there. JT may have been there as well. It's kind of hard to keep up with chat at the moment. You were certainly there. Yeah, Das is snitching on me, Chris. I think Das takes great pleasure in announcing the bins. Okay, so we're approaching the last lap. There's a hell of a lot of cars ahead of us. How many positions can we make up? We could get some serious points here. Last lap, we're in 8th. That's 7th ahead of us. We're going to dummy him.
Final lap. Repeat, this is the final lap.
Going to go around the outside of Plato in the crane of curves for 6. That's what... Oh, we need to get one on the Nissans. That's Anthony Reid ahead of us. He's our championship rival. If we can get him for 5th on the final lap, that will help the points big time. Can we get a podium? Can we get a podium? There's Plato. Here's Reid. Oh, it's feisty. Hammer time. We're going around the outside. Yes, 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 yes. And that's Tim Harvey. Tim Harvey for 4th. We'll get him through the chicane, I'm sure. As long as the AI doesn't rear-end us. Yes! 4th! Not quite enough to get James Thompson, though. Woo! Oh, I'm going to save the replay of that one. Woo! Instinct, thank you very much for tuning in, mate. It's been great to have you here. I wonder what time it is in the US right now. But enjoy the rest of your day. Look after yourselves, and thanks for tuning in. Thank you very much for the kind words. Great to see you, mate, and hopefully I'll see you again next week. Don't forget, you will be able to watch the replay of this, so if you want to remember where you're up to in the video and come back and watch it, I will make the replay available after the fact. So if you want to see how I finish in the next round, you can do that. But yeah, thanks for watching, mate. We are going to continue.
Here's the final positions.
Whoa. Yes. 4:15. Okay, so we finished in 4th. We got a handful of points.
After a great day's racing here, let's have a look at the current championship standings.
Not wrong there,
so,
Tiff.
leading the table at this stage is Nissan veteran David Leslie.
Save, yes, thanks Rexy. And the points are getting pretty close here. David Leslie is on 122, Anthony Reid is on 111, Ricard Rydell is on 110, we're on 107. So that position we got for Anthony Reid, that 4th position actually made a big difference in the championship. That gap would be a lot bigger, but you can see at the top of the championship there are 2 Nissans. So we need to beat the Nissans. That's why the video of this, the title of this video is called Nissan Hunting, because we need to get them.
Let's see how today's events affect the Constructors' Championship table.
Obviously, our teammate Will Hoy is not doing us any favours. He's holding us up quite a bit. We have got the majority of the points in the Constructors for Ford Mondeo. So let's see where we go next. You've been awarded a cheat code. Girdle. What does that mean? What does that do? Girdle. Now, back in the day, you would obviously have to get a pen and paper and write this down. And I think you put the cheat codes in when you type your name in before the race. Yes, save championship. Bin it and win, because that's what DDF does. Overwrite existing file, yes, thank you very much. Twice the twice car height. You completed round 12 in a championship race on expert difficulty. You now have access to the Loch Rannoch bonus track. Well, that's what we're doing at the end of the stream today, guys. Honestly, thank you for sticking with me so far. Great to have you here. I hope you're enjoying yourself.
1997 was our debut visit to Croft, and here we are again for rounds 13 and 14 of this year's championship. And with a damp, greasy surface, we're almost guaranteed to see some spectacular incidents.
Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I really don't know this circuit that well at all. You can't blame me for that, Chris. You can't blame that for me. Ooh, Loch Rannoch and TVRs. Moistness. Well, it is a very moist track right now. So, let me save my championship, just in case. I want to save it in slot number 3. I'm going to go and reset the votes before we head into this. And don't forget, you can vote on whether I'm going to bin it or not in this race. If you think I am, then type into the chat !vote yes in a minute once this comes back on. If you think I'm not going to bin it, if you think I'm going to basically keep it in one piece on the road, then you can vote !vote no. But based on the evidence today, I'm very likely to bin it at some point. Alright, Tuskinity is suggesting, Das is suggesting that we practice the track in solo mode first. Do you think that's a good idea? Chat, is that cheating? Would you think that's cheating? It's up to you, what do you reckon? Waiting for the votes to roll in on chat. We've got 3 votes so far, 2 in favour of binning it. 4 votes so far. Confirmed cheats. Yep, good idea. Chris is good idea. Oscar, confirmed cheats. Thank you, mate. Okay, well, we've saved our progress in the championship, so let's go and do a few quick laps to get ourselves up to speed at Croft. Because I've never driven the circuit before in this game, and I've only done a handful of laps outside of this circuit in any other sim. I think I've done maybe 3 laps in R-Factor 2. So, quit. Yeah, sorry but rain. No, it's true, Mooney. It's true. TOCA 2, where are you? Alright. So, single time trial. Standard time trial. We want default weather. We want DDF. We want Ford Mondeo. And we want Croft. So let's go and do a few laps just to get up to speed. This is not cheating, if you guys say it's not cheating. Just need to get familiar with the circuit. Okay, let's limit ourselves to 5 laps. I think I remember roughly where it goes. Slow right. I remember the really slow corner right at the end. Ooh, big save. Big save. Okay, this is flat. I remember this. This is the back stretch. Pop it into 6th. We have a medium right at the end here, I think. So I'm gonna... Oh no, this is flat as well. No, this is the medium right. This always gets me. And we have a really, really tight hairpin coming up. Yep, slow right, super slow left. Can carry a lot more speed on the apex there. Maybe even second gear, wow. I've never used second gear in TOCA 2 on any corner. Apart from accelerating off the straight. Right, right, left, chicane, right, straight, but I can't keep up with that Oscar. So it's almost flat through here. And it's... There we go. Let me read that again. More like a hairpin. I'll give you that one, Das. That was good. That was very witty, mate. I enjoyed that. Carry lots of speed through there. That sign was in the way. Good call. This one's flat as well. Now this one's slow. Big martini sign. Keep it going. That's a very long right-hander. It was terrible. Now I enjoyed it. I don't know if you're a father, Das, but you'd make a great one with jokes like that. Okay, let's try second here. No, I'd prefer third for the stability. Yep, this is a sign for things to come. Very right, Kane. Let's try again. Okay, lap number 3. I think I'm getting it. There will be bins in this race, I can guarantee you. Oh, the timing could not be better. Alright, I think I'm getting it. I think I'm getting it. Now, it's probably a good thing that we did do a little bit of practice, because if I went straight into quali, that would have been disastrous. With a capital D. This is kind of like how practice goes in the F196 cars for the first few hours. Oh, I was taking way too much speed into that corner, Mooney. It was nothing to do with the curbs. Do you know what? The physics and the handling is actually really good. I'm so impressed by this game. Maybe a little bit less wing. David Croft circuit. Named after, of course, the legendary motorsports commentator. Just like the Lando Norris ring. Well, that's better. A little bit. This is a very fast right-hander here. I can see plenty of punts in the race there. Onto the back straight. The gears are quite long on this car by default. That's good. Not running out of gears like on the back stretch at Donington National. Oh, that wasn't... Yep. No, this one you have to brake for, Dan. I got confused. Oh, Chris, it's amazing, you know? Like, the intensity of the gameplay here, even though it's not maybe not the most realistic, it's not the most pretty, it's the intensity, the fact that it draws you in, and you can get so much immersion out of it. It's just great. It's great. Okay, one more lap of practice, and then we're going to go into qualifying and see if we can progress our championship and beat the Nissans. We need to finish ahead of them in those races to stand even the remotest chances of claiming the championship. Bit of initial D through that first of the right-handers there. Tyres locked up. And obviously it's good to practice this in the rain. We set the weather to default, just like it would be at the championship round. And it's raining as well. Don't get the grass on the exit, Dan. Obviously last time round we braked at this corner here, which we didn't need to do, so we'll make up a lot of time here. See on the relative. Well, let's say the relative, the ghost car obviously. Sliding it round at the top of 4th gear, pop it into 5th. Descending radius left-hander, pull it back to the left, getting nice and tight 3rd gear, launch the exit, get ready for the final hairpin. Can we beat our best time? When this game came out, I was 10 years old. That ghost car is very scary. Flashbacks of being punted. So we beat our best time by 0.02 of a second. It's okay, so that is a... Oh, 1 minute 19, that's not too bad. I'll take that. So let's end time trial. And then go into our championship proper. I don't want to race that again. Seriously though guys, thank you for sticking with the stream. I hope you're enjoying yourself. I certainly am. We're going to go and do this round, see what we can get, and then probably call it a day because the 2 hours is coming up. So hopefully we can get it first time. If you are enjoying it, don't forget to leave the stream a like and say hi in chat because I can read it as we go. And if you want to see some more of this, because I will be doing these streams all the way to the end of the championship, and then maybe the support championships with the Ford, what were they? Ford Fiestas and the Formula Fords. We might be doing that as well. Bin it and win. Here we go. Here we go, guys.
The next venue is the relatively new circuit here at Croft, with the championship tension building. It'll be interesting to see how the teams adapt to this little-known circuit. And it looks like we are in for a wet weekend. The rain has already started, and as always, it should make for a great race.
So let's qualify.
It's crunch time again as we join the one-shot showdown qualifying session for the sprint race.
One shot to get this right, guys. Here we go. Let's go full Croft. Slight confidence lift through the second part of the chicane. Yeah, the speed you can carry in these cars is nuts. I think there's way too much grip in these cars. You wouldn't expect to be going around these corners as fast as you are, but it's the same for everybody. So as long as it's the same, as long as the AI doesn't have some kind of ridiculous advantage, then it's good. So let's see how we fare. Coming up towards the end of the lap already. Using quite a lot of concentration for this, actually. Definitely not feeling as comfortable around Croft compared to some of the other circuits which I know like the back of my hand. Croft doesn't seem to be in any other sims, really. Where do we finish?
Rundown of the qualifying times.
The list of storms in the TVR. I think the Jag will be faster.
And with all the qualifying laps complete, it's the first pole of the season to David Leslie.
Which is
not a bad qualifying session for Ford's new driver, who achieves a middle-order grid position.
Now David Leslie is the championship leader, and he's on pole, and he's got another point. As pole is a point. We're in 7th, which isn't too bad. Hopefully the race pace can be a little bit better than the qualifying pace, and we can fight them. Because we need to beat as many Nissans as possible. So, we've got 5 laps in the rain. Let's do it.
Well, the sprint race is about to get underway.
Whew.
Let's hope everyone gets off to a clean start.
Oh man, I love this game. This is so good. Who'd have thought? Who'd have thought, hey? I literally did my first ever video on TOCA 2 to make Ed happy. Because he'd been pestering me to make a TOCA 2 video for years. And then the live streams came, and I'm falling in love. I've got to be honest, I'd never actually played TOCA 2 the first time it came out. I know. I know, right? Call myself a sim racer. Oh, the Peugeots are taking each other out. We will take advantage of that, thank you very much. Up to 5th position. I'm loving this. This game is great. Like, when Project Cars first came out, I was so hyped for it. Because the career mode, the progression between classes, sounded incredible. But the game itself just wasn't fantastic. And I'm kind of sad that I stuck with it for so long. Dive up the inside. There we go. We got one of the Volvos behind us. Freebies. Oh, Das, don't worry, I haven't forgotten about Richard Burnham's rally in VR, mate. Ooh! We're getting some bump drafting from Rickard Rydell then. Didn't work out too well. We're going to rejoin. We've got to rejoin. There's no other way to do it. I couldn't spin turn it. Ah, 14th. Yeah, Rickard Rydell was bumping us. And spanners into the first corner. And now we're just doing it all to ourselves. But the race isn't over, it's a long lap here. And there's only 5 laps. But it's a long lap, so plenty of time to catch up. If we can get into the top 10, get some points, that would be nice. This is all too familiar. Obviously we have 6 votes so far. I think 5 out of those 6 votes are in favour of yes, binning it. Which, your wish is my command. Oh, this isn't going great. New circuit, wet weather. Mooney was right. Sorry, but yes, rain. I think Das was right as well. Oh, there goes the windshield again. Gavin. Where are you, Gavin? Das was right. I think we do need to take some wing out because the AI are closing us up very much so on the straights. Oh, this race is not going too good. We got 5 seconds to Jason Plato ahead of us. 1.5 to Tim Harvey behind. Although that Peugeot is pretty nifty on the straight, so I think they're coming up behind us pretty quickly. Oh, guys, it's sprint race sadness. I don't know if Eaglecot's in chat right now, but there's another song title for you. Unfortunately, you do not have the option to restart the race, Chris. I've thought of doing that before. Whenever I've gone to abandon race, in the options, it basically just skips the entire race. So I would rather keep on fighting, and maybe we can pick up a 10th position, get some points, and if we just abandon it, we get 0 points. So never give up, never surrender, basically. But this is, yeah, championship mode does not give you the option of restarting your race. It may do on easier difficulty settings, but it definitely doesn't on expert. It's brutal. TOCA 2 is absolutely brutal. It's not quite an Iron Man mode, because you can, I guess, once you finish the feature race, quit and then rejoin the championship mode again. And it will put you back to the start of the round, but then you've got to do both races. Which isn't great. Oh, you can take 5th through there quite easy actually. I've been shifting down to 4th. It's more speed in that one. You can take a low 5th gear through this as well. Yep, you can do that. Turn in early here. Oh, gotta get the early turn in. And then 3rd for the hairpin. Bring it round. That wasn't too bad. We're now approaching the final lap. We can see a few cars ahead of us, but yeah.
Final lap. Repeat. This is the final lap.
Now, I don't think we're going to get anyone too far back. 3rd gear works well there, actually. 4th gear is a little bit too high. The 2 Project Cars, I haven't played Project Cars 2. Project Cars 1, I spent so much time in that because that was my first ever VR sim. That was what got me into VR in the first place, and then I switched over to R Factor 2 after a year or so. The Project Cars, you don't really realise quite how bad Project Cars is until you go and play something else. It's good in its own right if you don't know any better. Obviously I can't vouch for Project Cars 2. Obviously I imagine they improved it a lot. And that's the end of the race, 15th. That's not great. That's not great. This isn't going too well.
Let's have a look at the final race position.
Nissan's up front.
So, as we can see, top of the list again, notching up another impressive victory is Scotland's David Leslie. And the newcomer can't afford to repeat that performance too often.
What I might do, guys, I might quit and then rejoin the championship mode to see if it gives me another chance to do that, or whether it puts me through to the feature race. Now, if it puts me through to the feature race, we've not lost anything. We'd be in exactly the same position. But I would very much like another chance to give that a go.
No.
Yes, sprint race. Okay, we have another chance.
The one-shot showdown qualifying session for the sprint race is about to start.
Automobilista 2 is Project Cars 3.
Out on top.
Okay, so if you quit to the menu and come back again, you do have another chance. We're going to give this sprint race a go, because it's getting to that point in the championship now where we cannot afford to be dropping points to the Nissans, and Tiff's only going to get crankier and crankier with our performance. So let's try that sprint race again. Now we're getting a little bit used to it. Obviously we need to set a quali lap first. I'm going to take a little bit of wing out for the race too, because I like the wing in qualifying. It gives me a chance to grip in the corners better. But we take it out in the race, we won't get as mugged. We won't get mugged as much in the straight line. Should have done rear ring for quali. Ah, shoulda, coulda, woulda. Let's see where we go. Remember, early turn in here, sail it wide, and then cut back in again. Down to the final hairpin. Need to keep it tighter there. What kind of lap can we get? Is it better than a 119? If so, we could be higher up the grid. It's a 116.
Where that time puts him on the
grid.
It's
a 116.
So, at the end of the session, strolling away with another pole is Honda's young gun, James Thompson. Well, the start will be crucial for the newcomer, starting as he does from the middle of the grid.
Thank you, Tiff. Thank you very much, Tiff. Alright then. So, I am going to change the wing. Bindos. You just can't help yourself, can you, Das? Take a little... I'm going to take one click out because I don't want to change too much. That's done. Let's save our progress. And I'm also going to reset the vote as well because I realised we should probably reset the vote. So, bear with me 1 second. Close poll. Complete. And start poll. There we go. The voting is now being reset. Get your mentions in. Don't forget you can vote by typing !vote yes or !vote no. There are no prizes, just a great sense of satisfaction. Start race.
The drivers are ready then for the start of the sprint
Ooh.
race, so let's join them down on the grid.
It does not get annoying at all, Das. I love it. Oh, bit wiggly from the Volvo of Rydell. Giving the AI plenty of room here. At least because we finished the sprint race first time round, we know it's not going to get dry, it's going to stay wet for the whole race. We can just hold on and get some Nissans. Got a good drive off that corner then. That's not an overtaking spot though, the AI was always going to cut back to the apex. We're still, even with that wing taken out, we're still struggling on the straights a bit. Maybe the Mondeo is just not good on the straights. It's a lot better in the corners though, that's where our advantage is. Go around the outside, yes! Nissans! Nissans! But they're fighting back. Going for the dive. I could be really cheeky and take them out now and fix the championship. But I'm not going to do that. That would be cheating. I don't want to go full Michael Schumacher on this TOCA 2 championship, guys. Because we all know what happened to Michael Schumacher, he got disqualified. Okay, so much more speed on the straights. I don't know what kind of line that was. We're getting nudged. Whoever that was behind us was giving us a little bit of a nudge from behind then. Oh, it's slippy. That's Rickard Rydell, half a second behind. David Leslie, 1.5 seconds ahead. We're ahead of one Nissan so far, but David Leslie is the championship leader. He's the one that we need to be ahead of, so we need to nail these next few corners. And just use that grip to our advantage because we are a sitting duck on the straights. We need to take out significantly more wing than that. See, look how much we close up through the tight and twisty stuff here. And then watch how much David Leslie goes away down the straights here. We're flooring it. We're flat on the floor here. Thankfully we've got a bit of a gap behind us, so we're not going to get bumped into turn 1 this time. 1.5 seconds to Rickard Rydell behind. It definitely feels a bit skatier now without that rear wing on. I can hear the Volvo. I can hear the Volvo coming up behind. There we go. Use that corner speed. Okay, so the gaps have inverted. It's 1.5 seconds ahead, and half a second behind now. Rickard Rydell putting the pressure on. He's coming. Sail it through here, use all the corner speed we possibly can. And let's not do the binner binner chicken dinner, Mooney. Let's try and avoid that, if we can. If it's dry in the next race, I might take even more wing out. It's risky to take more wing out right now though, in the wet. So David Leslie is now behind us. We're going to get some points on the championship leader if we can hold him. Don't bump us, don't bump us. Oh, so nervous through that first few sequence of corners. That was rude. That was rude. Just nudged us out of the way. Oh, awesome, Mooney. Thanks for pointing that out, mate. We're getting close to 2,000 subs on the channel. 1,950. We're getting there. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed, by the way. Great to have you here. And thank you for just coming back for every stream and video. Ran out of room there. It's great to have your support. This channel would not be here without you guys. And that is not an understatement. Yeah, he's going to get the undercut back on us. If I can stick with him in the final sector, we could get him, but they've just got so much more speed on the straight.
Final lap. Repeat, this is the final lap.
Full 360. And it was a Nissan. Man, we do not have the pace here. We're down to 7th, so we're still in the points. But we have an angry Vauxhall behind us. Hopefully, it's dry in the feature race. And we can take even more wing out, because you can see how sketchy this thing is. Hey, Washel, how you going, mate? Nissan are playing dirty in the championship, Das. But this is touring cars, a little bit of bump and run is expected. Great to see you, Washel. Thanks for tuning in, mate. You missed some good racing at Donington Park, some epic fightbacks. But we're struggling here. We're racing at Croft at the moment, in the rain. A track I'm not entirely familiar with. And a track I'm struggling with quite a lot. The car isn't set up too well. Yep, perfectly clean racing so far, Wishel. Oh, not great. Not great. Not great at all.
Let's take a look then at the final positions. And after a great race, it's the first win of the year for Alain Menu. Well, that's not a bad result for the newcomer there. At least he finishes in the points.
That is true. We only dropped 6 points to David Leslie and 2 points to Anthony Reid. So it's not too bad. Is it dry? It's cloudy. It's cloudy. Okay, so change the setup. I'm going to take 2 clicks of downforce out. And probably wreck it in the process. So I'm going to reset the votes before we go into this race. Because obviously those votes counted for the sprint race. So let me close the poll, complete the poll, and start the poll. And head into qualifying, guys, for the feature race at Croft.
Anything could happen here today with the new rules adding tension and drama to both the day's qualifying sessions.
Oh, let me just put live chat on the screen because I've hidden that for a moment. There we go. Yeah, there's a lot of variation in the wings here. I need to take lots of wing out because I'm so slow on the straights compared to the AI. Oh, now it just doesn't want to turn at all. This is sketchy. No dings, top step. That's what we got to do, Mooney. That's what we have to do. What kind of time can we get? There's a lot of long straights here, a lot of flat out kinks. And those kinks really got me. Up into 6th, briefly. Back down to 5th, turn it in, hug the apex like it's my favourite grandparent. Maybe second gear is good in that hairpin. Okay. 1 minute 16 was my best effort in the wet.
So let's take a look at the full rundown of lap times.
1 minute 15 wasn't a great time.
So the session draws to a close, and heading the grid for the first time this year is Renault's Jason Plato. A good lap from the newcomer. He'll be joining the pole winner on the front row of the grid.
How does that work? I'm only a second faster than my wet qualifying from the first race, which put me 7th on the grid. Yeah, I'm now second on... The AI is 2 seconds faster in the wet than it is in the dry. Oh, okay. I'm not saying anything. Not going to argue with that. But second is good. It's cloudy for the race. We have 10 laps here, so it could rain. We're going to have to keep an eye on the strategy. We're going to have to keep an eye on the weather here. So start race.
So there are a few breaks in the cloud now as conditions improve for today's feature race. The rumour is that this could be a crunch race for the new Ford driver.
Just wing it.
Simply,
oh,
he
Das.
must do well here today.
Das. We have to finish second, so we have to basically not lose any spots in this race. We have to finish second. We got the run on Plato. And it's happened immediately. Oh, the AI. It started raining as soon as the lights went out. We're on slick tyres. We cannot come into the pits. What a disaster. You are kidding me. Rick Acco, welcome to the stream. You've joined just in time. We're on slick tyres on a wet track. This race. Come on. Come on. Come on. We are not going to finish second anytime soon. They're already going around the other side of the track. Cannot come into the pits yet because the pit window is not open. We have no rear wing either. Bambeeks, welcome to the stream. Maybe we should restart this race. What do you reckon? We should quit to the menu and restart again, guys. Because it just wants to spin round, and maybe we could start. Maybe we could start the race on. It's not raining anymore. It's not raining anymore. It stopped raining. Oh. Oh, this is going to be an evil race, I can figure.
It's ready. Come in when you're ready.
It stopped raining. It was just a flash. Just flash rain. We have lost so much time. Let's see how it goes. Let's stick with it. It's not over till it's over. Maybe it'll start raining and get dry again. We've got 30 seconds. It is raining. It is raining. Jeez. Intermediates are the way to go. Let's get some intermediates on. Gently, gently. Oh, no. Don't run out of room.
Other cars are starting to come in for their stops now.
Oh, this is a horrible race. And the weather is scripted, so someone decided to make the weather like this. Whoever that is, Codemasters, you are evil. Change tyres.
What tyres do you want?
New type. Intermediates. Okay, let's go. We got to finish this race. We can't leave the championship halfway through a round. We're miles off the pace, though. We need to finish second. What do you reckon, chat? Should we abandon it? Should we abandon it and try again? Or should we carry on? What do you reckon?
Brake. Brake.
Come on, here we go. TOCA 2 at its finest. No, I think I saved the sprint race. We're going to be lapped, guys. That's the leaders behind us. And we're still slow on the straights, even with all of the wing taken out. What gives? I think that the setup isn't making any kind of difference to this car, I suspect. Because we've taken a lot of wing out and the AI is still pulling away from us. Oh, this is a horror show, this race. Yeah, let's restart. Let's restart.
Here's a rundown of the final placings. So, as we can see, let's see how today's results affected the championship. And let's take a look at the construct. Well, it looks like
we didn't get enough points to continue. That is right, Tiff. We've not done too well on that one. So let's go back to championship mode and load game, bin it and win. Maybe we have to do the sprint race again. We do have to do the sprint race again. Now I'm gonna change the downforce ever so slightly. I'm gonna put the gear ratio up in top of 6th gear to give us a bit more on the straights, like that. Nah, we got to try it, Des. We got to try it
again as we join the one-shot showdown qualifying session for the sprint race.
In the photo behind me, that is Steve McQueen, I believe. It's a painting that I got back when I used to live in Manchester. I believe it's a scene from Le Mans, the movie. Okay. Maybe 6th gear was just too short. I'm going to see this through, Das. I'm not going to give up, mate. That was sketchy. I forgot where I was on the track then. Yeah, I've been putting stuff up in the background, Wushel. Trying to find new things. When I get my new house, which hopefully is only a few weeks away, then I can have a proper sim rig and a proper room. And I can have lots of nice little decorations on the wall. This thing is so sketchy. I don't know how I saved that. Why is there no bin in the background? Because the bin's over here. The bin's on this side of the screen, Das.
Let's see a rundown of the qualifying times.
That's probably going to put us right at the back.
So, at the end of the session, taking his first pole of the year, it's reigning champion Alain Menu. And that time puts the new Ford driver right in the middle of the pack at the start of the race.
Oh, that's right, Mooney. Some of those wireframe track cutouts are awesome. I might get one of Thermalito done. I might get one of my circuit from R Factor done. That'd be a nice little touch. Alright, so it's in the rain. We're on intermediates. Let's start the race. That did well for us.
All the drivers are on the grid and the lights are about to come on. Let's see who gets away in the lead.
Oh, I'm definitely going to get a racing seat done, that's for sure. Wushel. I've been looking at a Simatech K2 rig for a long time now. And Mrs. DDF said to me, when we get a house, you can have a rig to go with it. Because she's awesome like that. Not before. I would rather survive and lose a few positions than not survive at all. Okay, so it wasn't the wing. It was 6th gear that was slowing us down. We didn't lengthen the gears enough, we were topping out. We were hitting the limiter in 6th. It's kind of hard to tell, really. Oh, that changes everything. Look at this. Alright, we figured out what the problem was. It's Will Hoy, the guy who's ruined every single race at Donington in the first round. Radicic with the send, we'll get him. Cut over to the left, defend the inside going into the hairpin, don't let him get me. Holding on to 9, this is a crazy race so far. Speed unlocked. Alright, it was all about 6th gear. Let's see if we can make up some more spots now. We've still got the speed in the corners because of the downforce that we kept on, but now we've got the speed on the straights as well because the gears. Sometimes it's the simple things in life. So much more speed through the corners, look at that! Wojtek, you are not too late, you are just in time for the sprint race here at Croft. This is the second time I'm attempting this now because I failed miserably in the previous attempts. Sorry! The boss of Ford isn't going to be happy, and I've now got a crack in my windshield, so Gavin from Autoglass is earning double time today by the looks of things. So we've got the sprint race and the feature race here at Croft. We've got Derek Warwick ahead of us in the Vauxhall for 7th. It's starting to get warm here in Brisbane. We're going to be getting up to maybe 16 degrees today. The sun is coming up outside. When I started the stream at 6 o'clock this morning, god damn it, it was 9 degrees and freezing, hence the hoodie and the hat. Will Hoy's got back past us again, we're in 11th. This is not going so well before, and this paint flex means that someone's given us a bump and run behind us. Who's that? One of the Audis. Let's keep on going. We've got Will Hoy, our teammate, ahead of us again. Last time we approached this corner we took him out. Can we do the same? Hopefully not. It's very slidey here in the wet at Croft on the intermediates. I'm going to try around the outside of the hairpin. That's not going to go well because he's going to bump us. Cut back to the inside, force him wide. It's getting nasty between the Fords. Very nasty here. Thank you so much for sticking with the stream today. Great to have you here. Hope you're enjoying it. If you are, don't forget to leave it a like. Share your thoughts in the chat. Let me know how you're going. And subscribe if you want to see next week's edition, because we are approaching the end of the stream. Once I've done this sprint race and the feature race, then I will be calling it a day. So there's probably got another 20 minutes of action left to go. If I can survive. Jeez, this thing is slippy. Can we get some more points? We've got 2 laps left. Need to get some more points. Maybe I'm braking a little bit too late and putting too much steering in. Obviously these are front wheel drive cars, so you do get a lot of lift off oversteer, which I think is modelled extremely well for a game from 1998. The physics are not half bad. Okay, I can see the cars ahead. We've got a bit of a gap, but if we can get these corners right, we can nail them. In 10th on the final lap.
Final lap. Repeat, this is the final lap.
3 seconds to Gianni Morbidelli ahead of us. Ex-Minardi Formula 1 driver. Obviously he did drive for other Formula 1 teams. and other series, but that's how I know him. No. Nah, it's not going to help. Looks like we're getting 10th today. In the sprint race anyway. One solitary point. And remember to change over to intermediates for the start of race 2 because the weather is scripted, it will be the same, and there is flash raining in that race. So intermediates are the tyres to be on. It's great when you can prophesize the future like that. Through the final hairpin and across the line for a solitary 1 point here at Croft. That race was in 10th. Das. Terrible but great. Yeah, there's a time and place for this, and this is...
Let's have a look at the final race positions. Well, with the race now over, it's the first victory of the season for Renault's Alain Menu.
The benefit of that is that the Nissan of David Leslie finished in third and only got 10 points, not 15, so we only dropped 9 in the championship, and Alan Reid is only 6 points. We only got 1.
Well, that's not a bad result for the newcomer there. At least he finishes in the points.
True, so it could have been worse. Okay, change the setup. General, we do not want slicks, we want intermediates. I'm going to put some of that downforce back on, because the gear ratios is what gives us the speed on the straights. So, done, and done. Oh, no, we don't want slicks on, we don't intermediates on just yet. Because it's qualifying, and qualifying is dry. That would have been a classic DDF moment.
Anything could happen here today, with the new rules adding tension and drama to both the day's qualifying sessions.
Let's get a good quali. Maximum concentration through these corners, and now we head on to the first straight, heading towards a fast 5th gear right-hander. So much more planted now in the dry, and now this is pretty much flat out. So we stay flat out through this little left kink, through this little right kink, there's another little right kink with a 200 marker on the left, and then we go down to another fast right in 5th. Floor it through, so much more grip in the dry, obviously. We can keep it just about in 5th for this one, but the revs are pretty low, drop it down to 4th, 3rd to turn, short shift up to 4th to stop it from spinning, and then we go to the final hairpin. 2nd to get the car to turn, and away we go! What kind of time we got? I think it was a 1:15 was my best effort last time out, and that got us 2nd on the grid.
With all the drivers' laps completed, let's take a look at the final grid positions for the race. So with all the drivers' laps complete, it's another pole position for Anthony Reid. Not a bad qualifying session for Ford's new driver, who achieves a middle order grid position.
That's right, Tuz, if in doubt, flat out. So we're starting in 5th, with David Leslie starting behind us. So the wing definitely helps big time, and the gear ratios get us the speed on the straights. So now we've figured out how the setup tweaks work here in TOCA 2, we can use them to our advantage. We're on intermediates because I know it is going to start raining immediately.
And the conditions are improving here as the teams get the cars ready for today's feature race. The rumour is that this could be a crunch race for the new Ford driver. Put simply, he must do well here today.
Actually, Wushel, I've just realised the picture in the background right here isn't Steve McQueen. That's Ben Collins, the Stig. There's a picture of Steve McQueen above him, but it's out of frame. That's Ben Collins, who was the Stig on Top Gear for many, many years. So I lied, I gave you false information before, Wushel. Those intermediates coming in handy already. We would have binned it by miles already. Thanks, Chris. Let's see if we can use the quality to our advantage. Definitely got a lot more speed through the corner here. And we're holding them on the straights too. Just a bit. No, maybe we do need to take a little bit more wing out. But I'd rather keep the wing and keep the grip. Run him to the outside. That handshake never gets old. We're down to second gear over the curbs. And it stopped raining again. No, it is raining again.
Pit lane is open whenever you're ready to make a stop.
James Thompson trying to go around the outside. The AI is so aggressive here. We've got someone on the inside, we've got a Vauxhall. We need to finish win. We need to finish in winning position to progress. It's looking pretty tricky so far. We need some strategy to help us today. We need the rain to play into our hands. Because we're in 7th. We've only got 10 laps. It's a longer lap around here. These intermediates will start to cook very soon. And will it start to rain again before we have to come into the pits? Oh. How we... Oh, come on. Come on, AI. It's raining again.
You're losing time in this pack. Why not pit now and try to get track position?
No, I'm not going to pit because I don't know what tyres I'm going to be going on yet. The AI are just ruthless in this thing. They will not hesitate to take you out. I'm getting very sick of this Croft circuit. We spent far too long trying to get this race done. Far too long trying to get this race done. Yeah, I put the wing back up, Das, because I didn't think it would make that much difference, but it turns out it does. We're going to leave it as long as we can in this race. Leave it as long as we possibly can before coming into the pits, just to see what kind of tyres we need to take. That's just pure instinct. There was no skill in that whatsoever. Too late. People are going to start pitting now. Oh, this is very stressful. The championship definitely gets harder as it goes along, that's for sure. That was a good first sector, got that well. But the AI are on expert difficulty and they just seem to be getting stronger.
Other cars are starting to come in for their stops now.
Yeah, when I put too much opposite lock on Das, my webcam shakes because it's attached to my screen on the desk, so you can really tell when I'm struggling with it, because the whole desk shakes. Just for that extra immersion, you know? Around the outside. they going to pit? No. They're not going to pit. We're struggling with this today, big time. Oh, when do we pit and what tyres did we go on? Getting mugged by a Honda there of Peter Cox. So much deficit in a straight line. This is ridiculous.
The car ahead has not pitted yet.
He's just going to out-drag us again. Looks like his windows have been blown out there on the left-hand side. Ooh, maybe it's getting wetter on the track because that was a very strange slide. Intermediates for sure. Send. Leaving it as late as possible to pit. Do we have a gap behind us? We do.
You're near the end of the pit window. This lap on the next.
What do you reckon, guys? This lap or next lap for pits?
The car ahead has still got to come in.
Car behind pitted. Thanks, Des. Oh, it stopped raining. Do we risk the slicks? Is it worth the risk on the slicks? I don't think it is. What do you reckon, guys? Give it another lap? See if it stops. See if the rain stops again? One more lap. Okay, let's do one more lap. And if it doesn't rain on this lap, we'll get on slicks.
Okay, don't come in this lap. Your teammate's entering the pits now. Pits ready. Come in this lap.
Will do, spotter. Okay, let's see if it stays dry. It could dry out to the end of the race. We might come back out further down the field though, unfortunately.
Will is now clear of the pits.
I don't think we're going to get second in this race to continue. Oh no, we need to win this race to continue. I forgot. We need to win. Giving it everything. Maximum concentration. Sorry for the lack of commentary. This is surprisingly intense. Alright.
Okay, pits ready. Watch your speed.
New type of tyres. Slick tyres. Yep, here we go. It's a lot of personality in fighting these cars.
3 laps to go.
We're not going to get that win. We're not going to get that win. We're going to have to do this round again. We're going to have to do this round again, guys. I don't want to drive Croft anymore. I'm sick of this race. Oh, we have to win to continue the championship, and we're in 13th. Oh, guys, this is by far the toughest round of the championship so far. I'm going to have to do some serious practice. And as Das has pointed out in the chat right now, I need to improve my racecraft. You're on fire today, mate. You're on fire today. We got 7 seconds to Peter Cox ahead of us. And that's going to only get us 12. The championship is over. We're going to have to do Croft again if we want to continue. But at least now we know exactly what the strategy is for when we do try again. We know it doesn't rain again at the end.
Okay, tail ender ahead. Just pull up behind and they should let you pass.
Oh, that person's a lap down. 6 hours stream instead of 2.
2 laps to go. Repeat, only 2 laps to go.
What do you reckon, guys? Should we give it another go? I'm getting pretty sick of this. I might need a break myself. Yeah, I bet Codemasters make it sprinkle on lap 10. It would not surprise me. Okay, so full gear ratios and drop the wing a little bit, I think, next time round. Excuse me. Big slide.
Okay, tail ender ahead. Just pull up behind and they should let you pass.
Okay, we're approaching the final lap now. Oh, this is depressing. This is so depressing.
Final lap. Repeat, this is the final lap.
This circuit has well and truly got me beat. But at least I'm familiar with Croft now, right? You know, I came into this with no practice on the circuit. I think it's safe to say we're very familiar with Croft now. Yep, that was a lapped car. So someone else is having a much worse race than me. Is that the AI moving out of the way? No, that's not the AI moving out of the way. That's the AI completely taking me out. Well, that, I think, is a perfectly fitting end to that race. That is a perfectly fitting end to that race, guys. Just when you thought it couldn't get any worse, we get taken out by lap traffic. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna have to do some serious homework before we come back and do this again. I need to improve my driving at Croft. The lap car took me out. Ugh. That's a very disappointing finish.
So, let's see the final result. A brilliant race and another visit to the top of the podium for Anthony Reid. A poor result there for the newcomer, and that's not going to do his championship ambitions any good at all. After 2 cracking races, let's see who has benefited in the title race.
Not me.
Let's see how the teams have fared in the Constructors' Championship. Well, the newcomer has struggled this season, and it looks like he has driven his last race in the car.
Oh, in this championship perhaps, I'm going to do a time trial in the dry. In the same car at Croft with 0 wing and maximum gear, just to keep Das happy, just to see what's going on. Mooney. My son's friend just stopped by for tips on how to help her son's YouTube channel. I'm an expert now, DDF. Well, that is true. Mooney, you are on the rise. I think it's safe to say, up and coming YouTuber, you are. Okay, change. General. Downforce. This is not going to go well. Gear ratio. Okay. This is not going to go well. Done. Alright, Das, this one's for you, mate. 1 minute 15 to beat. See, this isn't too bad in the dry, but in the wet, this would kill me immediately. There's no grip. It's not possible to reduce the front downforce. That was the brake bias, Wushel. But if I could, I definitely would. Yeah, when you go back to the setup menu, that top option is for brake bias. Because you can't change brake bias on the fly here. You got to do it in the menu before you go out. The Allen menu, that is. Everybody's favourite Swiss racing driver. Whoa. Well, that was a terrible lap. What kind of time does it give us? Oh. What? A 1 minute 12? 3 seconds. 3 seconds faster with no rear wing. But it also does that. Wait, hang on a second, my wheel just vibrated. Maybe I've got feedback enabled. Alright guys. End time trial, quit race, are you sure? Race again. No. Should we... if I have another go at Croft with minimum wing, would you guys stick around? Or are you guys getting towards the end of the stream now? I will give it another go. If you will stick around and watch. But if you're... because you've been here for a couple of hours now, it's getting pretty long. We've been streaming for a while. What do you reckon? If you guys will stick around, do you want to do it? Should we give it another go? Should we do it? Are we doing it? Mooney's keen. Okay, Bambeeks, go on and try for real. Alright, let's load the championship. If we are going to do this, I need to take a quick comfort break.
1997 was our debut visit to Croft, and here we are again for rounds 13 and 14 of this year's championship. And I think it would be fair to say we are in for a wet weekend's racing. It is absolutely bucketing down out there, and there is a lot of water on the track.
Well, Wushel is not going anywhere. Rick Acko wants us to do it. Less Than Expert Racing just got here. Tuz Kinnity is still here to watch, so if you guys are going to stick around, then let me change the car setup before I forget. I'm going to leave one bit of downforce on just to be safe. 5th went up 1 and 6th went up 2. Done. Okay, done. Alright guys, be right back. It's been a long stream and I have drunk quite a bit of water, so bear with me. Let me just switch it over. Put some music on in the background to keep you guys entertained while I'm not here. And I'll see you in a few minutes. I didn't think I had that much water to drink.
Hello, Daniel. I'm thrilled to see that someone is bringing TOCA 2.
I forgot to switch that off from before.
I can't believe it's now 22 years since I've made that. I had so much fun making it, even though there were lots of hours saying, and the new Ford driver, and the new Vauxhall driver, and the new Peugeot driver. Anyway, best of luck with your new TOCA 2 championship.
Thank you, Tiff. I just realised we're wearing the same. Well, that's awkward. One of us is going to go and have to change. Ah, right. Hello and welcome. I'm DDF Racer, and today we're going to be doing some TOCA 2. There you go, Wushel. You happy? Don't forget, if you're enjoying the music, there is a link in the video description. And I can also type it in live chat as well. Exclamation mark, music. Ah, Rick Acco, you made it just in time. Just in time. So, let's head back into TOCA 2 and let's go and beat this. Let's go and beat this thing. Where are we? Changed. Let me just make sure. Yeah, DAS, I left a little bit of downforce on before because DAS. I left a little bit of downforce on because it is wet and I've not tried this in wet. So let us qualify.
With the sprint race being so short, it's vital for the drivers to get a good grid position here in the qualifying session.
Here we go. This is what it's all about. You just got to be gentle on the throttle. Going through corners. You cannot lock the brakes because that is when it spins. So gently, gently on the brakes. Not that gentle though. Need to do a little bit more braking than that. Hey JT, yep, we are still going. We are not going to let Croft defeat us. This is our third attempt to get through this round. It's going miserably so far. Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed your ride, JT. You have to post a picture of your ride sometime, mate. If you haven't already. Over on Discord. Don't forget, guys.
Let's see where that time puts him on the grid. So, at the end of the session, strolling away with another pole is Honda's young gun, James Thompson. The start will be crucial for the newcomer, starting as he does from the middle of the grid.
The only good Croft is Lara. I've actually been trying to get Tomb Raider 4 working, because that is one of my all-time favourite games. Tomb Raider 4. The Last Revelation, the Egyptian one, and I cannot seem to get it working for some reason.
Well, the sprint race is about to get underway. Let's hope everyone gets off to a clean start.
Here we go. Starting in 8th position. Need to get as many points as possible. We need to overtake as many Nissans as possible. Oh wow, that's a decent start. Let's not get taken out. Give the AI plenty of space here. And now we can use our newfound speed on the straights. Hopefully. Still in 8th, that's good. Yes, you certainly did, Ty. Tiff Needell recorded a good luck message for DDF Racer's YouTube channel, TOCA 2 Championship, because he's such a good sport like that. Never gets old. I forgot to turn it off. I should only really play and get at the start of the stream. Well, that question... Well, that answers your question there, Das. Is that rear wing working? I would say not. Well, it's only the sprint race. We need to punt the Nissans out the way. We need to stop punting ourselves out of the way as well. Yeah, Tiff's voice is just absolutely magic. Tiff's got one of those voices, it's instantly recognizable. So charismatic as well. I need to keep my focus, that's right, Tuz. I need to get out of the mentality that I've got the grip from that rear wing. I just need to take it a bit easier. A lot easier, actually. We are closing up, though. That rear wing makes a huge difference on the straights. All about finding the right balance here. Yeah, I'm braking too late. When I start braking earlier, it just... so much more grip. The ultimate send! Sorry, Volvo, not sorry. But the AI are doing it to me all day. I'm going to give it back. There are no race stewards here. And it's touring cars.
Hell of a lap. That's the fastest so far.
Okay, this is more like it. We're closing up on the guys ahead now. Closing up massively on the guys ahead. We'll have to go around the outside of Mr. Radish. Woo! Das, you've had way too much sugar, mate. Australian shipping costs are pretty high, though, to be fair. You're right on the money there. Up to 12th. Going for another send. If I keep on doing this, I'll put UPS out of business. There'll be no stamps left. Up to 10th, with 2 laps to go in the race. Oh, this is so sketchy. Can we get some more positions? Can we get some points? It's amazing, Mooney, how quickly the fires have been forgotten. With the whole pandemic thing, you know? No one has mentioned fires for ages. I mean, they've well and truly stopped now. But they've just disappeared from the news completely. It's like as soon as this corona thing kicked off, it's like... what fires? What fires? Don't know what you're talking about, mate. Closing up on our teammate Will Hoy, the bane of our existence. Too far back for the DDF postal service there. JT.
Final lap. Repeat, this is the final lap.
We could get a few more positions if we play it right. Considering the start of the race, that's not terrible. And we know the strategy for next time. It's to start on the inters. and then switch over to dries on lap 7 or 8 or so towards the end of the race. Ah, Mooney. Ooh. Ooh. Hey. I don't know what kind of noises they were, but hopefully they conveyed the emotions I was feeling. As this car is trying to kill me. I thought about it. Got him! Final corner send, 8th place, 3 points. Thank you very much. Oh, Das. Das. Stop it, you're killing me.
Let's have a look at the final race positions. Another great race and another victory for Nissan veteran David Leslie.
That is not...
Well, that's not a bad result for the newcomer there. At least he finishes in the points.
That is not what we needed. David Leslie winning the race. We're supposed to be getting points on him, not dropping 12. Oh, okay. Championship's not looking good, but we are still alive. Okay, so... change. This is qualifying, so we want to change it to... gear ratios are good. Tyres are slicks. Let's go with that. Let's qualify. Let's get 1 minute 12 again.
It's time for the newcomer to prove his worth again as we join the qualifying lap for the feature race.
Them sends though, Chris. Yeah. I'm getting a lot more confident now. Let's get a quali lap in for the feature race. This thing skates around so much with the wing taken out. I'm going to finish up the stream after this race today, JT. And I'm going to do as many streams as it takes to finish the championship. Because as long as I get a certain result in the feature races, it will keep me going. If I win it, that's a bonus. But unless I have some miraculous results and the Nissan starts spinning out or get punted, then it's going to be difficult to win the championship, really. Nice and early on the power then. There are no stewards, Chris.
Let's
114.
take a look at the starting grid for the next race.
Oh, that was a scruffy lap though, that.
And another well-deserved pole position for the newcomer.
Oh, that extra point. Look at the Nissans behind me though. It's a Nissan 2-3. How am I meant to take them out if they're behind me? Okay. The only race steward I would see fitting for these races would be Ed Trevelyan-Johnson, and he is all in favour of the Nissan. Hang on. It all makes sense now. It all makes sense. Ed was telling me Nissan all along. Maybe there's something to it. Okay, so let me just check. We are in Inters. Yes, we're in Inters. We're going to start the race, and we're going to save it now so we don't have to do the sprint race again. And slot number 1. Yes. Okay. Oh wait, hang on. That doesn't save the game, that saves the setup. So if we do bin it, we'll have to do the sprint race again. No pressure.
So with the rain looking less likely now, conditions look good for this afternoon's feature race.
I just realised that...
The media reporting a possible ousting from the team. The newcomer really needs to get his act together today.
Come on, Tiff, I thought you were my friend. Alright, starting from pole, on Inters in the drive, but it will rain. Please don't punt me into turn 1. Please don't punt me into turn 1. That's Plato around the outside. We got one of the Nissans of Anthony Reid ahead of us. They're pulling away on the straights. We got him around the outside though. That's David Leslie in the lead. Exactly the place that he does not need to be for our championship. Let's see if we can get past him. Oh, Plato's taking the lead. Excellent. Around the outside of David Leslie here. He's forcing us wide. Yes! Come on, Plato, you're my best friend. Do what you do best. Take someone out. Get rid of David Leslie. Please.
Pit's ready. Come in when you're ready.
When I said take someone out, I didn't mean me. Come on. It's happened again. I don't know what I can do to stop being taken out in turn 1 by the AI. It's really getting to me now. It's like, if I stay offline, they'll just run right into the side of me. That wasn't a spin, that was actively being bumped from behind. They just take so much more speed into turn 1 and then slide it out around the outside. Like next time we're following an AI in turn 1, watch them. They just go in way too hot. So if I'm in front of them, they'll just go straight into me regardless. But we have a lot more pace now because the wing is out. So,
Okay, don't come in this lap. Your teammates entering the pits now.
we're not too far behind. So hopefully we can catch back up again and get this win that we need. Watch turn 1 now. They go way too hot and slide it round. How am I meant to survive that if I'm ahead of them? They'll just plough straight into me, which is what they've done every time. The only way to do that is just basically move offline completely.
The first pit stops are being made now.
Oh, it's getting quite frustrating actually. And then we carry so much more speed through.
Okay, your teammates just left the pit.
It looks like we're doing the sprint race again next stream, guys. This, I hate Croft. I absolutely hate this circuit. This combination is going to be the death of me. I'll try and take more speed around the first chicane. Chris. Oh, I'm not sure anyone can hate me more than hate Croft more than me right now. That's as sketchy and as fast as it can go. Okay, so as soon as the race stops at the end of the race, as soon as it stops raining at the end of the race, in for slicks because it doesn't start raining again. Got 6 seconds to Derek Warwick ahead of us. Yeah, I'm sure Croft is a pretty alright circuit, but the AI here in TOCA 2 are not making it easy for me, and that rear wing is not making it easy either. There is no clutch in this, I can't put the clutch in. So I can't clutch kick it round and spin turn it. Oh, what an what an absolute disaster. I might... I don't know. Would you be okay with me doing this offline, guys? And just progressing the championship? Because I'm sure you're sick of seeing Croft right now. Because you have to win, that's the thing, you can't just tail around at the back and be out of mathematical convention. The way TOCA 2 works is you have to finish above a certain result to still keep yourself in the championship. You need to keep going, basically. I know we're meant to be doing this together, wins and bins and losses together, but man, this could take quite a few streams to progress through. You won't tell Tiff, will you? Alright. Well, it's not over yet. It certainly looks like it's over, but it's not over yet, that's for sure. Yeah, I'm not going to rage quit. I'm better than that. I know you guys might want to see that, but I'm not going to do that. It's only a game after all. This is meant to be the casual, chill, fun, just hangout DDF Racer stream. I'm not meant to be throwing things through the wall. What is TOCA 2 doing to me?
You have 2 laps to make your compulsory pit stop.
Okay. In for slicks on this lap. In for slicks. Thruxton in the fog. Thruxton was round 1. Unless they come back to it and visit again, unless it was Knockhill, because I know Knockhill is at the end of the championship, and I think that might be Thunderstorm. Someone mentioned in the previous stream. We've only got 5 seconds to Jason Plato up the road, who was leading the race at the start. It's not over yet. Haha, Mooney. You never know, mate. You never know. Let's swing it round. Pop it into 4th. Get the drive out. Change tyres, yes. New type of tyres. Slicks. There we go. No repairing the damage. Let's enjoy the wins and the bins together. The rage quit is scheduled for Tuesday Thunder. I would have to agree with you on that one, Das. If I'm ever going to rage quit, it's going to be it's going to be Group 5 Greenwood Corvette at Monza. Post-physics upgrade in Race Room. It's a horrible car to drive. 14th? 14th? This is painful. We got slick tyres though. Let's go and chuck a few of those 1 minute 12 laps in, see what we can do. One and a half minutes to Radicic ahead of us, that can't be right. Okay, there we go, 5 seconds to Bintcliffe. Bambeeks, yeah. Roger that. That was better. We only have 4 laps left to go. Carrying so much more speed through these corners now. You can get on the power so early here. Nobody saw that shortcut. That wasn't intentional. The car just started to go around in the rear. Oh, this is an incredibly frustrating experience. I'm looking forward to breakfast though, I can tell you that. It's currently 9 AM here in Brisbane, Australia. The stream has been going for nearly 3 hours now. And I've only completed one round at Donington. We spent the rest of the 2 hours trying to get through Croft. I think you guys have got a lot more patience than me. Thank you for sticking with it. Thank you. You deserve a medal for sticking with this.
Hell of a lap. That's the fastest so far.
You can give yourselves all a medal. Oh yeah, Tuz, I do need a little bit of a break, I think. I just don't want to let it beat me, you know? I don't want to let TOCA 2 beat me. Whiskey at 9 AM in the morning. That'd be something, Tuz. Wait, this is hauntingly familiar. We got taken out by the 2 Peugeots last time. Lap traffic on the last lap. Ah, David Finney, hello, welcome to the chat. That is, of course, my dad. Hey everyone. Give a big hello to David Finney in chat. Hope you're doing alright. If you're on shift at the moment or not. Great to see you. I'll have to organise a Skype soon. Just trying to get through Croft at TOCA 2. Continuing my offline championship. I'm failing miserably. This circuit has really got it in for me. I've also really got it in for myself. Carry so much speed through there. The AI are definitely making this difficult today. That is for sure. We set the fastest lap on the last lap of the race, 1 minute 14. I do not want to see that replay at all.
Here's the final positions. So, as we can see, top of the list again, notching up another impressive victory is Scotland's Anthony Reid. And the newcomer can't afford to repeat that performance too often.
That's the only performance I've given today, Tiff.
After 2 cracking races, let's see who has benefited in the title race.
Not me, that's for sure.
Let's see how today's events affect the Constructors' Championship table.
Well, that's definitely the championship over for now.
And we've just heard that the new Ford driver has lost his seat in the car. Apparently the team feel they have a better chance of success with another driver.
Oh, the burn from Tiff. The burn from Tiff. 9:03 AM. What do you reckon? One more go. It's going to take another half an hour. Should we give it one more go? Have a break. We've been going for 3 hours. Let's have a break. Oops. I don't want to finish the stream on a bad note like that, guys. Okay, yeah, let's call it a break. Let's call it a day, guys. I've pushed as hard as I can, and it just doesn't want to work. It really just doesn't want to work. Okay, let me put some music on in the background. Where are we? There we go. Well, I think it's definitely time to go and have breakfast. It is 9:04 a.m. I've been trying for 3 hours to get this thing done. Yeah, we gave it a good go. We had some good results at Donington. I think we won this. Did we win? I can't remember. See, that's how much my brain is messed up after these Croft races. I can't remember the results in Donington. I think we won the feature race. But yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for sticking with it. I hope you enjoy watching people suffer, because you just had about 3 hours of it. But we will come back for the next stream and we will see how we're going to go. I might have a go of Croft offline in between then, and if I do, I will post the results and the video for you guys to see so you can catch up. Or I might just leave it and I might just try again with a fresh head and a fresh mentality. We will see. Either way, I will keep you guys posted. If you want to keep up to date with how this goes, then make sure you subscribe to get notified of any future live streams. And also to see any videos I post offline. You can also, I'm going to post it in the chat right now. You can also join the Discord. So check out in the link in the in the live chat. There'll be a link to my Discord. If that doesn't pop up for some reason because Streamlabs doesn't want to cooperate, there's also a link in the video description. There's a link in the video description to that. There we go. Streamlabs worked. Thanks, Das, and thank you for the music as well. If you're enjoying the music, then obviously !music in chat gives you a link to the SoundCloud plays for the music. And as Chris Skinner and Das have found out, you can also type !underpants into the chat as well. Because I'm real mature like that. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you haven't already, don't forget to leave the stream a like. Say hi in chat, say hi in the comments, subscribe to see more, say hi in Discord, and look after yourselves. There will be some text at the end of the screen to tell you when my upcoming streams and videos are, so check that out. And yeah, look after yourselves and I'll see you then. Enjoy the rest of your evening if it's time to go to bed in Europe and UK. Enjoy the rest of your day if you're a fellow crazy Australian like me up at 6 in the morning, or if you're in New Zealand, cheer bro. See you around. See ya!